Hello students, welcome to our maths class. So you all know in the last class we started quadratic equations. A second degree equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. And after defining the quadratic equation, so we started the first exercise. In that few problems are based on whether the given equation is quadratic or not. That we have to check. So if the given equation, the highest degree is 2, the degree of that equation is 2, it is a quadratic equation. That means highest power should be x square or y square, square form. If there is no square, if there is no square number, it is not a quadratic. Suppose if it is square and also cube, so cube will be taken. So that is third degree equation, not second degree equation, not a quadratic equation. So if your power is x power 3, that is not a quadratic. X power 4, that is not a quadratic equation. Only if it is having x square and any term less than x square degree. That means x square, x constant, or x square and constant, x square and x. Like that, highest power should be x square. Then it is called a quadratic. Few problems we completed. And after that, we started solving the problems based on converting the given data into quadratic equation form. Some information will be given. So general information. So convert that into mathematical form and form a quadratic equation. So that means we have to read the question, understand the question. Any unknown values are there, we take it as some x, then we prepare the quadratic equation. Such problems we started. Just have a look, just see the previous problems and continue the exercise. See the problem, students, and continue the exercise. So in your textbook, this is exercise 5.1 in page 110. So exercise 5.1, page number 110. All of you open your textbooks and second fourth bit left. Students, we all problems we completed, and second, third bit also in the last class we completed, and the second, fourth bit. All of you read the question, seventh, fourth bit. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 kilometers less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. We have to form the equation. See here. Speed of the train. At what speed train is moving, that is not given. Train covered 480. Train has to cover 480 kilometers. Train has to travel 480 kilometers. That is given. But at what speed train is moving, that is not given. Students, see here. This is little difficult because time and distance problems will be confusing. So you studied a few in 8th class, time and distance problems. So no problem, I will remind you. Just have a look and understand it and practice it. Let the speed of the train is equal to x. Let the speed of the train is equal to x kilometers per hour. Because problem is given 480 kilometers, so kilometers. And time is given in hours. So x kilometers per hour, for example. Next. Distance. How much distance the train has to travel? 480 kilometers. Speed is equal to, let us assume as x. Distance is 480 given. Then time taken. This is the first case. Case 1. First case, there are two cases in this problem. First case, distance is 480. Train is moving at a speed of x. So what is the time taken? Time is equal to distance by speed. You see this formula studied in the lower classes. Even you have in 8th class. Time is equal to distance by speed. Speed is equal to distance by time, like that. Time is equal to distance by speed. Distance. What is the distance? 480 kilometers by what is the speed? X. Leave it. This is the time. Suppose if the train, first case, if train is moving at x kilometers per hour, to cover 480 kilometers, time taken is equal to 480 by x. Now, case 2, second case. Distance is same, 480 kilometers only, but speed is changed. Speed changes. Same 480 kilometers it has to travel, but speed is increased or decreased. Speed has been 8 kilometers per hour less. Speed is decreased. Speed is decreased. Original speed was x kilometers. So decreased by 8. Now the speed is x minus 8. X minus 8. Distance, train has to travel 480 kilometers, 480, same distance. Suppose if the speed is x, then time will be like this. Suppose speed is decreased by 8, actually it was 8x, decreased by 8 means x minus 8. Now how much time taken? Time is equal to distance by speed. Distance 480, speed is x minus 8. First time this case, second this case. Suppose the speed is less, decreased by 8, then what will be time? Time is equal to same distance by speed. First time distance, second time distance same, but speed is different. First time it was x, now it is decreased by 8. The difference in the timings is 3 hours. 3 hours difference. 3 hours difference. Difference in the timings is this time. Suppose if this time is say 10 hours. This time will be 13 hours. 3 hours more. Why 3 hours more? Because speed is decreased, no? Originally it is x kilometers per hour, but 8 kilometers decreased. So if decreased means it will take more time. How much time it has taken extra? 3 hours. It is given in the question. This time minus this time, the difference in the timings is 3 hours. Given that slow, if train is moving slow, this is the time taken. If train is moving with original speed, this is the time taken. So what is the difference in the timings? 3 hours, that is given in the problem. This is the equation. Second time time, first time time. The difference in the timings is 3 hours. Second time it took 3 hours more time. First time if it is 10 hours, second time 13 hours. Why? 3 hours more. 13 minus 10 is 3. Like that, 13 minus 10 is equal to 3, like that. This is the equation. But let us simplify it. Students, you understand the time and distance problems because I think you don't study in the 9th class also. You may forget. So in 8th class you studied. Just have a look and try to see this. Remember this formula. and even you may get these formulas in your physics subject also. So time is equal to distance by speed, that's all. Distance is 480 in both the cases. First time speed was x, second time it is 8 kilometers per hour, speed is decreased, less, x minus 8. So this time minus this time is equal to 3 hours, it is given. Simplify, students. 480 LCM, 480 common. Simplification. Only simplification. Write down. Write down this. $480, that side will be the denominator. X into 1, x minus 8 into 1, x minus 8. 3 by 480. 3 by 480. Students, write it fast. Simplification. X minus into minus plus 8 by x square minus 8x is equal to 480 means 160. Just taking 480 common, 1 by x minus 8 minus 1 by x. Take LCM. X minus 8 into x LCM. X into 1. X minus 8 into 1. X minus 8. X minus x plus 8. Plus x minus x plus x cancel. Plus x minus x cancel. Minus into minus. Plus 8 remains. Plus x minus x cancel. 8 by cross multiplication. X square minus 8x into 1 is equal to 8 into 160. X square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0. Answer. Simplified. The equation, actually we got the equation here itself. Equation is over, but simplified and changed into this form. That's all, students. So you practice this problem. With this, the exercise is over. Next, write down the heading, students. Solution of quadratic equation by factorization. By factorizing or factorization. Solution of quadratic equation by factorization. By factorization. Solution of quadratic equation by factorization. Students, see here, suppose x square minus 4 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. What x value will satisfy this? If we take x is equal to 2, 2 square is 4, 4 minus 4, 0. So x is equal to 2 will satisfy. Even if we take x is equal to minus 2 also, minus 2 whole square is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. So what should be x value? X is not 1 because 1 square is 1 minus 4 is not 0. X should be 2. 2 square is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. X may be minus 2 also. Minus 2 whole square is 4, 4 minus 4 is 0. Like that. So x value we are getting 2 answers. Every second degree equation will have maximum 2 answers. Sometimes 2 answer, maximum 2. It is not that every equation should have 2. Maximum 2. It may be 1 answer. It may be no answer. No. 3 cases. I will explain that later. So we will get second degree equation will have 2 answers. Or maximum 2. Or sometimes 1 only. Sometimes no answers. No answer will be there. That means that is no solution. See, finding these x values, if equation is given, so we find the x values. This is called solving the equation. Solution means solving. Solving means what? Solve means finding the x value. Finding the value of this variable, x is the variable here. The problem should not be only in x, it may be in y also. In that case, you find y value. Whatever may be the variable, so you find the value of it. That process is called solving. For solving the equations, in this syllabus, we are given 3 methods. One is factorizing method, which you already know. Second is making it a perfect square, that we will discuss. Third is using the formula. These are 3 methods. So sometimes formula method becomes easy. Sometimes factorizing is easy. So you choose whichever is convenient. I will explain all the 3 cases. One is factorizing method. First we are solving few problems on factorizing. After that we will go to making perfect square method. After that we will go to formula method. After learning all these 3, so whichever is easy for you, you can do. You can adopt it. Generally formula method will be convenient. Direct formula. So otherwise factorizing method will be also easy. So how we are factorizing? Let us start. Actually students, this is not a new concept. Factorizing means you have started factorizing from 8th class onwards. 8th class you studied how to factorize the algebraic expression. 9th class you studied lot many problems on factorizing model. In 10th class also, almost most of the chapters this concept will repeat. So this is a basic concept you already know. Just I will remind you. But before that, a small line we will write. Solution means finding the value of x. That point you write, students. Write down. Finding the value of a variable. Finding the value of a variable. Finding the value of a variable of a quadratic equation. Finding the value of the variable in a quadratic equation is called solving the equation. Is called solving the equation. Is called solving the equation. The values of the variable are called its roots. These are called roots. The values of the variable are called its roots. Are called its roots. That's all. So no new concept, because Actually, this also you know, these x values are called roots of the equation, are generally denoted by, write down, continuation, generally denoted by alpha comma beta. One root is denoted by alpha, other root is denoted by beta. Generally denoted by alpha and beta. Generally denoted by alpha comma beta. Students, instead of giving example for this model, instead of taking general example, I will take exercise problem only and I will explain. So all of you start the exercise 5.2 students. Exercise 5.2. Start. Given equation is see students, this is very important. Solving the equation is very important, but it is not new. You studied in the 8th, 9th class and even 8th class also you studied. See, keep the factorizing method. First term same, last term same is equal to 0 also same. First term same, last term same. Minus 3, you write it as sum of two terms. Sum should be minus 3. And the product should be, you tell two numbers. You tell two numbers. Such that if I add those two numbers, I should get minus 3. If I multiply them, I should get minus 10 into, what is the coefficient here? 1. 1 into minus 10. So minus 10 only. Minus 10 into 1 is minus 10. So you multiply these two, minus 10 into 1, minus 10. This minus 3. You tell me two numbers. Tell me two numbers. Sum is minus 3. Sum should be minus 3. Into should be minus 10. Why minus 3? This minus 3. Why minus 10? Minus 10 into 1 is minus 10. This is not new. You did so many problems. So, see students, minus 5 plus 3. What is minus 5 plus 3? Minus 5 plus 2. What is minus 5 plus 2? Minus 5 plus 2 is minus 3. Minus 5 into 2. Minus 5 into 2, 10. Minus 10. Correct. So, minus 3x, minus 5 plus 2. But x is there, no? You write x for both. So, minus 3x is written as minus 5x plus 2x. Minus 5x plus 2x. Last one same. First one same. Is equal to same. 0 same. This should be split into two numbers. Sum should be minus 3. Into should be minus 10. See, you can write minus 6x plus 3x also. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. But minus 6 into 3 is not minus 10. This is minus 18. Product should be minus 10. In that way, you have to choose the numbers. Now, first to x common. Another x remains. X common means 5 remains. Next to 2 common. X minus 10 is 2 into 5. 10 is 2 into 5. 2 common means 5 remains. X minus 5 common. What is common? X minus 5 common. So here x remains plus 2 remains. Suppose a into b is equal to 0. A into b is equal to 0 means which should be 0? If a is 0, 0 into b is 0. Or if b is 0, 0 into a is 0. That means if product 0 means we don't know whether first one may be 0 or second one may be 0. See here. So if this into is equal to 0 means x minus 5 may be 0 or x minus 2 may be 0. So x minus 5 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 5 that side, 0 plus minus 0, minus 5 that side plus 5. 0 plus 5 is 5 only. We got x value. One more answer we will get. I said 2 answers we will get. Some equations will have 2, some will have 1, some will have no answer. We can't solve such equation. So here plus 2 that side, minus 2. Therefore, what is the solution? 5 comma minus 2 answers. Like this, so many problems. Total complete chapter is like this only. Factorizing, factorizing, factorizing. Practice this, students. Try the next problem. Students, what is x coefficient? 1. This is 1x. You tell me 2 numbers. Sum should be 1. If I add, I have to get 1. And if I multiply, answer should be minus 6 into 2, minus 6 into 2, minus 12. Minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. Minus 6 into 2 minus 12, this is 1. So tell me 2 numbers. Sum should be 1, into should be minus 12. Sum is 1, into is minus 12. What are the numbers? 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 into minus 3 is minus 12. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 into minus 3 is minus 12. So how to write it? Students, show it. See here. 2x square plus 4x minus 3x. This last one same. See, first term same we write, last term also same we write. This we split it into 2 terms. One, both will be plus, both will be minus, or 1 plus 1 minus, like the different cases. So how to split it into 2 terms? If you simplify, we have to get same answer. See here, 4x minus 3x is 1x. We can write 5x minus 4x. 5x minus 4x also 1x. But we should not write like that. Why? Because if you multiply, minus 3 into 4 minus 12, minus 6 into 2 is minus 12. This product should be same. This into should be same. Like that we have to change. First to 2x common. Maximum whatever we can take common, we should take. 2x common. 2 is common. X square means x into x. 1x common, another x remains. Plus 4 is 2 into 2. 2 common means another 2 remains. 4 is 2 into 2. 2 common, another 2 remains. X already taken common. Minus is there. Generally, whenever this is having a minus, you should take minus also common. And 3 common. X we cannot take common because x is not there here. If there is exist in both, then we can take common. Minus 3 common. Minus common, 3 common. Only x remains. Minus is taken common, 3 common, x remains. Minus already taken common. Minus taken common means this will be plus. Because if minus is taken common, what is the other sign remains? If minus is taken common means plus remains. So that minus into plus, minus. 6 is 3 into 2. 6 is 3 into 2. 3 common, 2 remains. 6 is 3 into 2. So 3 common means 2 remains. Definitely same will repeat here. It should be. Otherwise we can't do. Same should repeat. So x plus 2 common. X plus 2 common. Here 2x remains, minus 3 remains. So x plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to what answer? Plus 2 that side, minus 2 answer. Next, 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. 2x is equal to minus 3 that side, plus 3. X is equal to 3 by 2. So therefore, x is equal to minus 2 comma 3 by 2. Write down, students. Continue, students. Write down the next problem. Students, first one same, last one same. First one same, last one same. This should be written in the form of two numbers such that sum should be 7. See here. Into should be 5 root 2 into root 2. How much? 5 root 2 into root 2. 5 root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is root 4. Root 4 is 2. 2 5 is 10. Now tell me two numbers. Sum should be 7. Into should be 10. Plus is 7, into is 10. What are the numbers? 2 and 5. 2 5 is 2 plus 5 7. 2 into 5 10. Like this we can do. Otherwise, formula method also we can apply, but formula method I did not explain. I will explain later. So formula method will be easy. You can use formula method also. If there is a confusion like this root 2, some confusion, so use the formula method. Now, so how to write, students? 7x is 2x plus 5x. 2x plus 5x is 7x. 2 into 5 is 10. 10. Why 10? 5 root 2 into root 2 is 10. So that is 10. In these two, maximum we should take common. Maximum we should take common. Maximum. Root 2 common, x common. X is here, I took x common. Root 2 also I took common. Then what will be the first term? Root 2 is common, x square is x into x. One x common means another x remains. X is common, but there is no root 2 here. But there is a root 2 here because 2 is root 2 into root 2. 2 is root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is root 2 whole square. Square root cancel 2. 2 is root 2 into root 2. Root 2 common means another root 2 remains. Write down. Root 2 x common, another x remains. This x is common means 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. Root 2 common, another root 2 remains. Five common. 5 common, x plus root 2. X plus root 2 common, root 2x plus 5 remains. Students, same x plus root 2 repeated, it is taken common. Root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, x plus root 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to plus root 2 that side minus root 2 answer. Now this root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0, root 2x is equal to minus 5, x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. So the answers are minus root 2 comma minus 5 by root 2. You write down. Students, write down the answer. Minus root 2 minus 5 by root 2 answer. Students, see the next problem. First we have to simplify because there should not be a fraction. We will get confusion. So first 8 LCM. 8 LCM. 8 2s are 16x square. 8 into 1 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. 8 into 0 0 that side. 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Students, now 16x square same, 1 same. This should be written as two numbers. Sum should be minus 8, into should be 16. See here. Sum should be minus 8, into should be 16. Sum is minus 8, into is 16. Sum is minus 8, into is 16. So the number is minus 4x minus 4x. 4 minus 4 is minus 8. Minus 4 into minus 4 is 4 into minus plus 4 4 is 16. First simplified 8 LCM. 8 2s are 16x square, 8 into x 8x plus 1, 8 into 0 0. So this should be first is this first is same, last is same. Minus 8 is written as sum of two numbers. Sum should be minus 8, minus 4 minus 4 minus 8, minus 4 into minus 4 minus into minus plus 4 into 4 16. 16. 1 into 16 16 no? 1 into 16 is 16. So this product should be 16. Sum should be minus 8. Minus 4 is minus 8. Minus into minus plus 4 into 4 is 16. 16 is 1 into 16. 4x common. Another 4x remains because 16 is 4 4s are. 16 is 4 4s are. 4 common, another 4 remains. X square x common, another x. Minus 4x is common means 1. In this nothing common, only 1 common. If there is nothing, 1 common. So minus also common. So 4x remains. Plus the minus common means minus remains. Minus 1, minus common. Nothing common, only 1. Nothing means 1. It should not be 0. So 1. 4x remains. Minus common means this plus this will become minus. So that minus into minus is plus. So if there is 1 common means 1 is 1 into 1. 1 common means another 1 remains. So what are the factors? 4x minus 1 common. Another 4x minus 1 remains. So therefore 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equal to minus 1 that side plus 1. X is equal to 1 by 4. Same, this also 1 by 4. As I said, no, sometimes we will get 2 answers, sometimes we will get only 1 answer. That means here also 2 answers, but both are same. So this is also same. This is also x is equal to 1 by 4. So therefore x is equal to 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Same answer is repeated. So this is a procedure for solving the equations. This is very, very important. In most of the chapters we use this concept. But it is not new for you. You studied in the 8th class, you studied in the 9th class. It is a continuation. Write down, students. Write down. Okay students, after copying this, let us conclude because time is over.